Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome to my abundant, radiant, prosperous, and positive energy channel. So today I want to talk a little bit more about why I'm not vegan anymore and what I've been doing since I realized that I was doing the wrong thing. In my last video, I mentioned how I had went vegan for like a year and a half and slowly not really paying attention, and seeing my health is slowly declining, but I'm so focused and so eager, so just ready to heal my skin. I'm over it. I'm just going to deal with it, and I'm not really going to pay too much attention to anything else because this is the right thing to do for my skin. And it's like, no, when I did some research, and I will always promote to you guys, do your own research. Don't go by what I say. Don't go by what your favorite YouTuber says. Don't go by what anybody says. Do your own research and do some trial and error and see what works best for your body, because everybody's body is different. I can't tell you that, oh, this worked great for me and it's going to do the same thing for you. I can make all the suggestions I want to, and you can try it, or you can suggest things to me and I may not try it, but I'm not going to go into it thinking like, oh, this is it, this is what's going to work because this person told me it worked great for them and it did wonders, so it's going to do the same for me. I could have the opposite reaction, or you could. So I did the whole vegan thing, and then I found out after like a year and a half that is not what you're supposed to be doing. You need meat, and I'm still being wary of it because it's like, okay, at this point it's like, well, what the hell, who am I supposed to believe? This side, vegans are saying this argument, carnivores have this argument, who's to believe here? And it's like, okay, I tried both, and even though I've only technically been, I don't know if I'm even carnivore right now. I guess I am, because I am eating meat now, so I guess that includes me in that group, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, since I've been eating it, I feel absolutely amazing. Going vegan, I got so skinny. I mean, ridiculously skinny. And I was already thin before I started. And then it was just you turn to a skeleton. When I found out that meat was good for me, and I went ahead and tried it for myself. And the first time I went out and I got a steak, and I was like, oh my God, I feel great. This is so good. Wow. Okay, so I'm literally doing the wrong thing for an entire year and a half. But hey, I always say you live and you learn. I was excited because I was like, I'm gonna put weight back on. This is great. And so I'm eating a lot of meat, and I've actually been taking some raw eggs. And I'm not going to go too deep into that because, I always say, do your own research. And I bought a scale. Before, I never had a scale because I'm like, I really don't care about my weight because I care about my skin. What is my skin going to turn out to be? And I weighed myself in a few days of eating meat. I gained 4 pounds. And I'm like, oh, shit. But I'm like, okay, but you really can't tell. I mean, I know it's not that much weight, but I'm expecting to see a little something. And no, I didn't see nothing, and still haven't. And so I'm like, that makes me believe, and I'm feeling good on top of that. So that makes me believe, okay, the meat and the vitamins and everything, it's going to my cells, it's going to my muscles, it's doing what it's supposed to do, and it's going where it needs to go. I'm not going to see it as fat on my body, because that's not what it's going to do in the beginning. I don't know, that's just not what it's going to do. It's not going to turn into just plain fat. I was excited to gain weight again, and eating the meat, and then eventually I just start eating processed foods, pretty much. I don't even like to say it, but it is what it is. I started eating junk food, and there's these these pre-made hash browns that are so delicious. I love them. But after a couple of days of eating them, I'm like, my skin is horrible. I thought it was bad before. I thought the dryness, the flakiness, the itchiness was bad before, but I'm like, this is going, what is happening here? So I looked at the ingredients, and I'm like, what can I eat? Damn, I can't, this stuff has ingredients in it that I can't pronounce, and I'm putting it into my body. So now it's just well, what can I eat? Damn, I'm hungry. And it's yeah, well, just eat meat all the time and you're gonna gain weight and you'll feel good. But I got taste buds, like we all do. I'm gonna get tired of eating steaks, even though it's delicious, and it's been over a year since I had them, and I'm still enjoying them. But I do know eventually I'm gonna get tired of eating that. And eating all these processed foods, these cookies and French fries, and what else? Pancakes and stuff, because I'm just I've missed all of this stuff. The whole reason why I'm doing this is to heal my skin. So what can I eat? And I know like a lot of times when you are trying to get rid of certain like bad cells in your body and you're trying to heal yourself, the best way to do that is when you have nothing in your body at all. That's when those things inside your body actually die and are removed from your body, when there's nothing in there. Even with the celery juice, like, no, just not having anything in your body whatsoever. Completely understand that, but I'm hungry. Like, and I don't do well when I'm hungry. Like, I'm pretty sure we all have, we get hangry, we get irritable. Like, I want food in my body and I got things to do. Like, I got kids, I got, a household to take care of. I can't be walking around here like hangry all day long and then like just go eat a steak, which is, yeah, it's cool, that's delicious and all, but eventually, like I said, I'm gonna get tired of that. So I am in the process of just figuring out like, okay, well, what can I eat? Like, I'm a snacker too, like, and it's like, well, try not to snack. Well, that's just not me. So I'm just in the process of figuring out what else I can eat. I'm so happy. I think the main thing is the meat. Like, that's the main thing, that's a key to it all. And that's good and all, but I need other things to eat as well, because now I'm getting tempted to eat what my kids are eating. And if you're on this journey as well, you can realize that it gets expensive. So it's like, I can only do what I can do. And then another thing I realized, I've been using this cream, Eucerin. I have been using this for years, and I finally just read the ingredients, and it's not too bad, but there are a few things in here that's a little questionable, and I'm just like, I've been using this since I was about like 10 or 12, and I don't go without this. Like, if I'm getting low, like, I need my cream. Like, there's nothing else I can use. Like, I know using coconut oil is good for you, like aloe vera is really good for you, but that does not make me feel moisturized. This stuff is extremely thick. Let me see if I can open it. Like, I can't really tell, but it's thick. Like, it's thick, okay? Like, it ain't going nowhere. But this is what I put on me, and even though it's super thick and it's greasy, I really don't like it, because it's like, as soon as you put it on, you have to let it like sink in a little bit because if you get to touching stuff, it's like fingerprints and your grease marks are everywhere, and it's really gross. But like I said, it's the only thing that makes me feel moisturized. So, if you guys have any suggestions on what you guys use, and I need to experiment, even though I know it's more about what you eat than anything, but this does help as well, like what you're putting on top of your skin, like taking Epsom salt baths and taking oatmeal baths, which I did take an Epsom salt bath the other day, and I felt really good. And it feels good to just soak in it, even though we're supposed to stay away from like really hot water, but that's the best way to get the Epsom salts to like activate and like dissolve and stuff into the water. Yeah, we're not really supposed to be doing hot water like that. I was taking a lot of cold showers, but now that it's cold, it's too cold to take a cold shower. So that felt really, really good, but that's not something that I could do every day. And then oatmeal baths are really, really good. When you have that crazy itchiness, that can help calm it, and like you can actually sleep good, which reminds me, I actually slept really good last night because I was so friggin' tired. And usually in the night, I get really hot, and like, I don't know why I have not fixed my heat yet, but I need to, because I get so hot during the night and I'm sweating, and when you sweat, that's when you get even more itchier. So like, usually I'm up in the middle of the night, or wake up and just scratch for like an hour and just go looking in the mirror, picking and scratching and stuff. But last night I was just so dead tired, I didn't even scratch all night. Like, I was out because I was so tired. But I can't do that to myself every night, because I have to be able to function during the day too. Yeah, my skin is just not in a good place right now, and it's my own fault. Nobody put a gun to my head and said, go eat these crackers, go eat some hash browns and pancakes with syrup and stuff like that. I got to get back on track. I think it was because when I realized, because realizing after an entire year and a half of trying to heal my skin and realizing I was doing the wrong thing the entire time by being vegan, then I'm just like, okay, like I can eat meat, like I can not necessarily eat what I want as far as pancakes and stuff like that, but it's like, okay, like I can eat stuff again and I could put weight back on. And so I just was like, whatever, like I'm just gonna do it. And I'm paying the price now, because my skin is even worse than what it was before. And I'm not gonna say I didn't think it would be possible, because I definitely thought that could be possible, but it sucks to see it happen, and to happen so fast too. Like, I mean, really fast. Like, I was so happy and just eating what I wanted, and then all of a sudden it's like, wow, like this is yeah, this is not fun. Like, and my goal is to be healed by this summer so I can go swimming with my kids. That's a huge goal for me, and I know I'm gonna make it happen. And in staying positive, having the right mindset is the best way to make it through this journey, because you're gonna fail sometimes, but I'm not gonna quit. And that's really that I'm gonna fall down sometimes, I should say, because quitting is failing. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep on going and just keep doing research and figuring out what is best for me and what can I eat, what can I snack on throughout the day. I don't want to eat grapes and fruit, and like I don't like it, especially now that I know that I can eat meat. Like, I really don't want to do that. But if I find out that that's what I have to do, then maybe I'll just, not maybe, I will do that, because I have a goal by this summer. I want to go swimming with my kids. So yeah, I don't have anything else. I don't have anything like exciting to say, like, yeah, I broke through and I did this and I did that. It's just like, no, I didn't do what I was supposed to do, and now I'm paying the price, and this is what it is. But yeah, like I said, if you guys know anything else, I'm gonna do some more research myself too, because I love it. It's definitely a love-hate relationship, because I can't be without it, but I don't like it at the same time. And then the other alternatives, the coconut oils and the aloe vera and all of that jojoba oil and stuff, it's just not. And I don't want, it's not, this is the only way I know how to think of it. Like, you think of like a rock and how dry it is and how rough it is. If you put oil on it, coconut oil or whatever, it's gonna be shiny for a little bit, and it's gonna go right back to being dry again, because it's a rock. So that's what that's kind of what I'm dealing with my skin. If I put coconut oil in it, it's gonna be dry 2 minutes later, because that's not enough for me. So all right, but yeah, I just wanted to bring another video to you guys and recap on my other video, and I'll keep you guys updated on what I plan on doing next. Until we share the same space again, I'm sending you guys love, positive vibes, and healing energy to you all.